There's something about pain no one ever tells you. It's not meant to break you, it's meant to make you. Most people spend their lives running from their wounds, their fears, their deepest pain, thinking that if they can just bury it deep enough, it's going to disappear. But pain doesn't work like that. Trauma doesn't just go away. It stays, it festers, it shapes you until you decide to shape. This is the art of alchemy, the process of taking what was meant to destroy you and turning it into your greatest power. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Trauma isn't just what happens to you. It's what happens inside you as a result of what happened to you. It's not just the big moments, the loss, the betrayal, the heartbreak. It's that, but it's also the small moments too. The times you were ignored, the times you weren't chosen, the times you silenced yourself because you thought your voice didn't matter. And because no one teaches us how to process these experiences, we carry them. They become stored in our bodies, our nervous systems, our subconscious minds, shaping the way that we see the world, the way we react, the way we hold ourselves back. Now, here's the thing. Trauma is not just an experience, it's energy. And energy can be transformed. Alchemy is the ancient science of transformation. It's the process of taking something raw, something dense, something seemingly worthless, and refining it into gold. And when it comes to your own journey, alchemy is the process of taking your wounds, your shadows, your deepest struggles, and turning them into your strength, your wisdom, your greatest gift to the world. Now, this doesn't happen by avoiding your pain. It happens by facing it, by working with it, by understanding that everything you've been through carries a hidden power if you know how to extract it. So let's talk about how. Every alchemical transformation goes through 3 key stages, and your healing journey is no different. Stage 1 is called calcination, the breaking down of the old self. So in alchemy, calcination is the process of burning away what is false. This is where the old paradigm, the old identity, the old stories must die. For you, this means asking, what parts of myself have been shaped by pain rather than truth? What parts of myself have been shaped by pain rather than truth? Do I hold back because of fear of rejection? Do I overgive because I was taught love must be earned? Do I stay small because somewhere deep down I don't believe I am worthy of more? So this stage is about awareness. It's about seeing the patterns for what they are rather than who you are. Then stage 2 is called dissolution, feeling and releasing the pain. Most people want to skip this part. They want to go straight from awareness to healing. But true transformation requires feeling. Dissolution is the phase where we let go, not intellectually, but emotionally, somatically. This is where you sit with the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, where you let the grief move through you instead of suppressing it, where you give yourself permission to fully feel, not as a victim, but as an alchemist. Here's the truth. You cannot transmute what you refuse to acknowledge. You can't transmute what you refuse to acknowledge. And then stage 3 is called coagulation, integrating the gold. And then comes the final stage, the rebirth. So once the old has been burned away, once the wounds have been felt and released, what remains is the gold, the wisdom, the strength, the deeper knowing that you are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. And this is the moment when you stop defining yourself by your past and start defining yourself by your power. Because the deepest truth is this: every single challenge, every heartbreak, every wound that you've carried was not a punishment. It was a refining process, preparing you for exactly what you came here to do. And when you stop running from your pain and start working with it, that's when you become unstoppable. So how do you begin this process? I'm going to propose 3 practical ways to start working with your own alchemy right now. So practice number 1 is to rewrite the story. Rewrite the story. Every wound comes with a story. I wasn't good enough. I was abandoned. I can't trust people. Whatever that story is for you. But what if you rewrote it? What if you rewrote that story where instead of I wasn't chosen, you saw it as I was redirected to something better? What if instead of I was broken, you saw I was forged into something stronger? The story you tell yourself will either trap you or free you. You get to choose. Choose wisely. Practice number 2 is to move the energy. Trauma is not just in the mind, it's in the body, which means healing isn't just about thinking differently, it's about moving differently. Dance, shake, breathe, scream into a pillow. Let your body do what it was designed to do. Release. Because when energy is no longer stuck, transformation becomes inevitable. And practice number 3 is to use your pain as a guide. Your deepest wounds often point to your greatest gifts. If you struggled with rejection, maybe you're meant to teach self-worth. If you battled illness, maybe you're meant to help others heal. If you were silenced, maybe you were meant to speak your truth to the world. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Start asking, what is this trying to reveal to me? Your pain was never random. It was initiation. You were never meant to stay broken. You were meant to transmute. And if you're willing to do the work, burn away the false, to feel what needs to be felt, to extract the gold from your own ashes, you will rise into something you never imagined possible. In the next episode, we're going to take this even further into shifting from consumer to creator consciousness. Because once you stop being ruled by your past, the next question is, well, what do I choose to create? So if you're ready for that next step, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And I invite you to tell me in the comments, what is one belief about your past that you are ready to transmute today? What is one belief from your past that you are ready to transmute today? Until next time, remember, your wounds do not define you. What you do with them does.